do 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 do. The death of Superman, the event that killed the comics. The destruction of Superman marked the destruction of the industry. No, not really. Gets a bad rap. Looks like it got messed up. Who cares? Oh, it was just a sticker. Yes, that event, the one that everyone thought was going to make them a mint. This book's not really a mint, but it's all good. As always, a Packins Land bookmark to mark our spot as we look at some of these pages. Packins Land, you can check that out. Gary Shipman, he's a good artist and writer. So, what I want to talk today about is how all of these pages in this issue, and obviously I don't own the single issue, I don't really have any desire to, because I have this nice collection, among others, that also contain it. But Dan Jurgens, writers and pictures, so he penciled it, and then whatever finished art means could mean just inking, but I tend to think it might have meant a little bit more than that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point is Dan Jurgens laid it out and wrote it. But all of these are one-page splash pages. You can see it's really this like titanic event. This is the superhero, right? This is the icon, the king of comics, as far as characters go. And it's interesting because I'm not sure how it works really as a sequential story. Really, you're directing the action, applying the action as always, and everything, but you're getting less panels to do it in. And so there's really an economy of storytelling here. The fact that it works at all is really a testament to Dan Jurgens' abilities to lay everything out. But even then, you're getting these snapshots in time of the event. And in a regular comic book, you'd be getting more snapshots. You'd be seeing more moments in time. In this, you're getting less. And so you have to work harder to actually make it discernible. But here you've got this fight between these two titans, Doomsday and Superman. And the layout of the panels becomes important. You still have to drive the people forward. You still have to direct their eye. And so where you place things helps them to spend more time on each page and not just rush through it. So it's way easier and quicker to look at 24 panels than it would be 4, 5, 6, 7 per page, rather than one panel per page. You get a lot of dynamic force here, downward motion with Superman going into the ground, these lines here, sort of thrusting forward with Doomsday. But I don't think it completely works. It's certainly different, and it should be. You should make a comic about Superman dying be different. Of course, you have Doomsday here standing over Lois, and Superman symbolically rising from the dead here, in a sense, as he cannot let that happen. He's got to remain alive to save Lois one last time. I don't like Doomsday as a villain. I think this similar time frame, you had Bane, who was a much better villain, I think, than Doomsday. Doomsday really is just a one-off, and Bane established himself as being reoccurring. Doomsday's not very interesting, but in a sense, he's a Superman villain. Big, dumb, often strong. I don't know, Superman needs better villains sometimes. Lex Luthor, Brainiac, there's some other ones, but for the most part, I think somebody needs to crack the code on making a good Superman villain. Here we have continued. Let's jump forward here. You see panels, fighting, struggle, and then here we go. Finally, something other than a one-page splash, a two-page splash. Of course, the scene of the boy in blue, the Boy Scout himself. Superman dead. Lois holding him, cradling his dead body. Everybody in mourning as he's managed to stop Doomsday, but stopping his own life in the process. Let's see. Here's this page I wanted to show of like this final punch and hit. These blows crushing him. And finally, these two titans who have been clashing expend the last amount of their energy in a strike. And I think that's really what ends up killing them, is just Superman being able to fight the unstoppable until it itself can fight no longer. Is a pretty interesting concept. It's smarter than you'd think. I think overall, everything that surrounds the death of Superman, the build-up, the aftermath with Steel and the Supermen, as it were, Superboy and the Eradicator and Cyborg Superman, all of these characters that sort of pop up in the wake are far more interesting. The early 90s Dan Jurgens Superman stuff is really interesting, better than people remember, I think. But it obviously builds off of John Byrne's work on the Man of Steel, revamping Superman in light of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm not sure, like, as a youngster when I read this stuff, I didn't really know about the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I just assumed this is the same Superman I'd always read about, like in the same Silver Age comics. I think that's the best way to look at things, as there's always a different... Just stop with the origin stories. John Byrne did it once. We don't need another origin of Superman. We don't need him in our early life. Just move on. Just tell stories and stop really worrying about that. Make new stuff, I think, would be the best policy. But as far as the death of Superman goes, having these one-page panels, and then, of course, ending with these two-page spreads, two of them, of the Superman died. It really makes a contrast, makes the book unique. And then these last pages, the emotional climax of this story, Superman's death being two-page spreads. It might be a gimmick, but it's a gimmick that I think lends itself to how huge this event should be. Superman's death should be a huge event, and it obviously didn't really truly ruin comics. But if you haven't read this, I'd recommend trying to seek out some comics from around this era. I don't think you'll be disappointed. A lot of good names worked on this, You really look over it. Jerry Ordway, Louise Simonson, Roger Stern, Dan Jurgens, of course. Yeah.